What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Tamaine. Get right on into the video. I've been experiencing some overheating problems with my Mustang a couple of weeks ago. I was just idling and all of a sudden I just seen smoke just spurting right up on out of my car, and I was like, oh snap, what the hell just happened? After going crazy seeing all the smoke coming out of the car for no single reason, I just started guessing what was going on with the car. I figured, okay, it probably would have been my water pump, but no, it wasn't the water pump, because the water pump will make a noise when the car is running or when you're driving, and my water pump don't make a noise. I checked all my hoses, every single hose was on tightly, none of the hoses were disconnected, and that wasn't the problem either. So after that, I then came down to seeing that my radiator fan was not kicking on, and you can simply see if your radiator fan kicks on by turning on the AC in the car real quick. Come back out, you can either hear the fan kick on from the car, or if you come out and you just take a look and see if your fan's gonna be running, which is down there. Man, if it's not running, you have a fan problem, and that's where you should start. Now, I did fix this temporarily. I took out two relays right here. You have 50 and you have a 55. This is the high speed relay and this is the low fan speed relay. I simply took both of these relays out just simply like this. It's easier to do with some vice grips or any type of pliers. Took these out right here, and then I just scraped all this off with some metal, like a metal scraper or a screwdriver. Just scraped the metal off. The spots that I thought were burnt a little bit, thought I was doing something, plugged both of them back in. I took both of them out, scraped them off, plugged both of them back in, and surprisingly my radiator fan kicked back on. And I was like, okay, I just fixed the problem by taking off my relay fuses and putting them right back in, and that fixed my problem temporarily though. Now a few weeks later, after I did this, you know, I was driving the car for a little bit trying to get a feel for it. A few weeks later, today my car just overheated on me once again. Where you guys see that black and red wiring right there, that's your like resistor right there, and then you also have a harness which is connected to the resistor. A main problem that goes with overheating on these 11 through 14 S1987 Mustangs, I'm not sure if it continues with the generation, you're going to be having a burnt fuse or burnt tab in there, and I'm going to show y'all. So obviously, as you can see, as right here, I remove my coolant over a little bit so it can allow me access to reach down right here into this resistor. And on the other hand of the resistor, you guys can possibly come over to this side too. Can I zoom in a little bit? And we zoom in. No, we're just gonna stay right here. To the resistor, there is a harness such as this one that's connected on there. I already took it off. What you gotta do is push down this tab right here. I pushed it down with a screwdriver. It came out really easy with a screwdriver, and it slides this way on out of the harness, out of that red and black wire right there. I did see a video on this. Somebody already did this and had this problem, which is why I am currently about to make another video. But as you guys can see right here, you can see that tab, that connection right there is burnt, and it was way worse. I cleaned it off a little bit. This thing was freaking really burnt. I don't know, with some dark brown spots all over. And this spot, I think it's this spot that it gets burnt exactly. So with me right now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna fix this. I'm about to take this tab off right here, this white tab. All you have to do is just pinch this back and lift up on it. I'm gonna take a screwdriver and do that, take that off, and then we're gonna try to clean up this corrosion that's all down here. I'm gonna simply take a flathead, lift up this tab right here slowly. You don't want to break it, but make sure that this tab is coming up as you lift it up. And if it's coming up, then that's good. You can keep on forcing this way. Oh snap, see, I'm scared I'll break it, but I know that it's going to be coming out. It comes out slightly. Is it already out? Let's see if I can dig in here and pick this on out. Oh snap. Okay, as you guys can see, that's how I did it. As I pop that white piece off, now we can access this tab. I'm gonna press down on that ground right there to pull this tab out basically from the back, because we're gonna try to clean up this area right now. You gotta push down really hard on it to push it out through the back. Right now I'm just going to free route, you know, just cleaning this up. At the end of the day, if you don't fix it, then a new harness is what's going to be needed. But as you can see, we pulled it out from the bottom. And now with this connection out, as you guys can see, can we focus there, camera? Can we focus? There we go. As you can see, it does have a little little bit of burnt spots on it. Overall, this connection is pretty much fine. It has a little bit of burnt plastic on it, a little bit of corrosion. We're just gonna clean this off, and then I actually did break off that tab in there. As you guys can see, I kind of like broke it off a little bit right there. So I'm hoping that it goes back in fine. Other than that, I might just have to get another harness connection piece, like this whole grade thing right here, and just connect it back into these wires. Hopefully not, but we're just gonna clean this connection off right here, and then after that connection, we're gonna go down to our resistor, this black one right here with the red and black wires right here, and we're gonna try to clean that off in there where it got burnt a little bit down there. After cleaning everything up, y'all, next what I'm gonna do is take some pliers or whatever and tightening up this this connection right here a little bit. I'm guessing that nothing will be probably as loose as when I put it right back up on in here. I did break the tab. Do not break the tabs, but hopefully we're gonna see if it works. All right, the connection goes back in there fairly easy. Now I'm gonna get some electrical grease, highly probably recommended, or some electrical lubricant, and just spray it on these electrical connections over here so we can enhance the connection. Spray it on all three of these connections, little bit. And I'm just hoping, y'all, I'm like in a time crunch right now. I do have to head to work and whatnot, so I'm about to put everything back together right now, and we're gonna hope that these fans come back on. Don't forget to put the clip back in. I almost forgot. I hooked everything back up, then forgot it was in my pocket. So clip clicks right back up on in there. Should I grease it up a little bit more? Maybe a little bit more. Grease it up a little bit more and plug it back up, and then we're gonna start the car and hope. However, you do probably want to take a look over your whole resistor that's right here and see if everything's connected, if there's a lot of corrosion and whatnot. Without further ado, everything is connected. Let's start her up and let's see. Let's hope, man, that this thing turn back on. Here. Okay, AC is on. Now we're gonna go check and see if our fans kicked on. Yes, our fans are on, man. Our fans are back on. They are kicked on. Woo! I'm gonna see my dad in a minute. Dad over there. We getting the boat ready. Put a trailer hitch on this caddy right now. The fans are on, y'all. Gosh, Lee, I just fixed the problem. Oh, let me show y'all. Y'all can hear it. The fans are back on. I mean, eventually, now I know where the problem persists. I know where the problem is coming from right now. If it does happen again, it might be the harness. Just have to get a whole new harness. I thought it was people were telling me it was my thermostat, you know, this and that, but no. Started with the fan not coming on. And that's where we started. Still haven't spent no money yet. As we get in the car, I pay attention to my temperatures right here. I'm on the N-Gauge. The N-Gauge is really, really helpful. I mean, even if you got an SET device or any other device, usually idling temps, when I idle, is usually at like 190, 194, 196 in this hot weather because it's summer. It's about 90 degrees outside right now. However, though, when you're driving, your idling temps, well, your driving temps should be at like 184 to 190, you know, depending on if you're doing pulls or whatever, if you're getting out of the car a lot. Basically, yeah, everything, my fuel trims, they're looking fine. That really has nothing to do with this. So let's go back, return. But as you can see, the engine temperature is getting up there. It's perfect. It's not at 200. Usually what scares me, if I'm idling and my car goes to 200, then I know it's gonna be a problem. If it goes to 210, serious. 220, you better shut that car off, do something, because you're about to start overheating, you're about to blow something. I don't know, something's gonna happen. So make sure you're around at least under 200, that mark, when you're idling. But if you're pushing the car, it might go a little bit over 200 and dive back down. Y'all probably already know, but just a little gist. So guys, where you can start step by step, what I did first, took out the fuse box. You got 50 and 55. I took these off, scraped them off with some metal, plugged them back in. At first, that worked for me. To a couple of weeks later, my car overheated again. And in today's video, that's what we figured out. We had that feeder resistor right there. We took off the connections, we cleaned them off, put some grease in there for some electrical grease, plugged everything back up. Now our fans are kicking back on and we are all set in stone to go. Will this problem persist again? I don't know, but is it a temporary fix so you don't have to so you don't have to spend any money? Yes, it's really good. If you get stranded on a highway or something happens like that, you can figure it out. However though, if that do happens again, we know just where to go with those harnesses, those resistors. Main problems in these cars, they melt fast. I don't know, why is it the main problem with the Mustang? Still haven't spent no money yet. So as far as that, guys, I will keep y'all updated in the comments and the description of parts. And if this problem persists again, make sure y'all tune into the channel, leave a like on the video if it helped. I'm gonna wrap it up right here, man. T-GC, like, comment, subscribe, because we gone.